Pocket Mike just came online.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
God damn it.
Did he whisper you? He's like, I'm sorry. Alrighty. We're on Death or LE playing for... Is that the S Boys? Is that his team?
That's the Shellbee boys.
Is that... Okay, he's representing his own team. The Shellbee boys. Is our pink Terran player. Shellbee?
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Death Aura LE, we have the Mexican Terran player, the Red Terran. It is his return to the game. He's been on a bit of a hiatus, but he has returned. He is back. He is representing Alpha X, Sinner.
Mexico. Mexico.
Hey, mate, I'm ready. I'm ready for this. I'm excited. I'm gonna assume that you don't know much about Shellbee.
It's a good car.
Is it a car?
Yeah, Ford Shellbee. I think that's what it's called.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Shellbee, he's very popular in the Latin American scene for his streams. Famously, he's gotten drunk on stream before and then like thrown up on stream.
Dude, that is not a good thing.
That is not a good thing, exactly. But you know, he's a solid player, and I think what's exciting is that over the past couple of months, like, he has really shot up in skill. For the most part, he was like more of a streamer, more of an entertainer. But like, he's actually taken practice seriously and actually gotten pretty good. So I'm excited to see how he does here today. Like, how is he going to shape up against Sinner, someone who's a lot older, someone who's a lot more established? Like Shellbee, he's like 20 or like 22 or something. He's like very young, compared to Sinner, who's been around for quite some time.
Does Shellbee play in a lot of tournaments?
Every now and then. Not commonly, you know. He usually ladders and streams.
So the young blood versus the old blood, huh?
Yeah.
Oh man, Shellbee kind of missed micro there, hitting the SCV a couple times instead of the Reaper, which allowed Sinner to get a few more free shots, but the Reaper didn't die, so you know, it doesn't matter anymore. But you know, Sinner did get the expansion first. And if this SCV lives, it lives! It's finished!
Wow. Get wrecked. That was so close. One more second.
So close.
Oh, God. Ooh, just in time. Look at that. Look at that. Sinner's like, yo, I'm out of practice. Mate, look at that crisp timing. Able to just finish up that CC.
Yeah. However, Shellbee does have their starport first, so... And they got a lot of units. So, I don't know. There's a lot of add-ons going down. So the units that Shellbee has right now is the only units that they got. Disadvantage. That's a lot of Hellions, though.
Yeah, definitely. I love how Shellbee doesn't go up the front door. He goes in through the side, so he doesn't get, you know, that high ground disadvantage. It looks like he's gonna try and take the fight.
Good micro from both players. Hellions Zoo going down. Shellbee looks like he's got the better micro. Hellions, not enough damage, but more Hellions coming out, so this does get cleaned up. Good trade from both players.
Yeah. Like, I'm sure Shellbee, honestly, he took that fight pretty well. It's just that because there were reinforcements, it's like, it wasn't quite enough. And I'm sure he would have loved to have snowballed a little bit, right? Because you were pointing out that his natural was delayed because of his production. Like, he went more heavier on those units and didn't really pay off in the end. Oh my God, the Hellions, they could sneak in.
Are they going to? Are they going to?
Yo, he's waiting for them. There's 4 more. They're rallying together. Oh God, there's not much here.
There's no Marines guarding it.
Oh God.
They're just going straight in light. Marines get roasted. SCVs are getting roasted. An auto turret gets placed down. There's a siege tank, but What's the siege tank going to do?
Oh god, it's gonna slowly chip away the Hellions and 4 SCVs go down. It looks like, oh my god, gets a mule as well.
6 SCVs. A couple SCVs went down for Sinner, but the Cyclone's being pesky.
Oof. Oh my god, and at the same time we have, oh my god, a Banshee here. Sure, there's a Raven, but there's only a handful of Marines, so it's even harder for Shellbee to deal with this Banshee, and it looks like, oh, it hasn't really gotten too much damage here. Only 2 SC vehicles so far. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Banshee did work.
This Banshee is doing a lot of work. Jesus Christ.
Another Banshee isn't a natural. More units are going down. More SCVs, couple SCVs, a mule. Cyclone's getting a lockdown, but another SCV does go down. Oh, the mule could one last shot. The fresh mule. You could just sneeze on it and it'll die.
You could, you know, he could dive back in, or he could wait and recharge a little bit more energy for that cloak. And oh, he's going back in.
Get the mule! Get the mule!
Get the mule! Get the mule! It's so close! It's so close to going down. Oh, he gets the building missile turret instead. Jesus, and oh my god, there's another Banshee coming into the main base. Yo, Cinder, he's relentless with these Banshees, and sure, in the end they get taken out, but they've just gotten so much damage done.
Good try, good try. 5 more SCVs did go down, and Cinder is the player who's going mech, whereas Shellbee is the player who is going bio. This is going to be interesting. I wonder if Shellbee knows that Cinder is going mech.
He hasn't seen the production at all. He hasn't like seen any of the main base. I mean, maybe because of all the Hellions early on, maybe you can deduce that. I will say that because Cinder is going mech, it's possible that like he may not be looking to push out soon, so Shellbee may have some time to like get back into this.
Yeah. Shellbee does have the air superiority, so maybe you can use that in play as well. It's not much, but you know, a couple Ravens, couple Vikings with a few siege tanks, you know, lined up pretty well. You can do a bit of a push.
Yeah.
More Vikings joining the army.
My god, that's a lot of missile darts that are being thrown down there. Like, there's a lot of stack defense.
Cinder knows. Oh, got a, what is that thing called? But yeah, these siege tanks have been stopped, and
oh my god, yeah, he even landed all the Vikings hoping to try and tip the scales in his favor, but lost every single Viking because of that, and he even accidentally rallies a tank up the ramp.
I forgot what that spell was called, I'm sorry.
Interference Matrix?
Yes, there you go. I was thinking defensive matrix for some reason. I was like, that's not right.
Oh god, that's Brood War, right? Defensive Matrix?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Oh god, but yeah, that was not the best fight for Shellbee. Like, Shellbee, he won the fight in the air. Like, he killed everything in the air, and then he's like, yo, I got this. He lands all those Vikings, loses all his Vikings. It's like, mate, oh god.
Did he really win that fight in the air? I feel like Cinder just like landed his Vikings, so the missile turrets were just shooting Vikings. So it's like, is that really an air win?
I mean, technically, right? He cleared the skies, you know?
Was it worth it?
No. It was not worth it, and we'll see. I just love how active Cinder is on the map. You know, he's just constantly harassing, whether it's with Banshees or even here with these Hellions. Oh god.
A few more SCVs as well.
Oof. Like, and any SC vehicle matters so much here. Shellbee, to be fair, he's not too far behind in terms of the worker count. You know, he's on 3 bases. Meanwhile, Cinder is taking his 4th. Shellbee, he's working on it, like it's on his mind. So again, because this is a TvT, like, like Sinner, he has like the economic advantage, but he's also been spending his economy on things like sensor towers, on stack defense, on all this stuff. So it takes a little bit longer to ramp up. But I feel like Sinner, he will eventually have like the stronger army unless Shellbee can really make something happen.
Yeah. There's the legendary. There's this one legendary caster says that mech is the most efficient, cost-efficient army, right? So when Sinner maxes out, it's gonna be really tough for Shellbee to fight, especially depending on what kind of unit composition Sinner's going for. Which I feel like it's very tank heavy, so it's gonna be a little more turtle-y, and it's gonna be scary.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be terrifying. To be fair, Shellbee, he's got a lot of big boys. He's making 5 Marauders at a time. Jesus Christ. I've not seen this much of a commitment to Marauders in a TvT before. Like, that's insane. But it could work out for him, you know? Like, he can tank quite a lot of tank shots with that, and he can kill them quite fast.
If he gets to them.
That's the question, yeah.
It's a lot of tanks.
It's true. There's a lot of tanks. There's some good siege lines going on. There's a lot of Marauders. We'll see. Maybe he's gonna be able to like drop in or something like that. We'll see how he engages in the end. Finally, the 4th does finish up, but yo, the Hellions are back.
I really like what Sinner's doing. He knows that Shellbee has the freedom to like expand a lot. So by just sending a few Hellions here and there, it's like forcing him back and also making him not able to get that economic lead that like most bio players would usually get when they go against a mech player, and this is just disgusting, and I will up.
That's what I mean. Like, Sinner's all over the place. Like, he's a meching player, and sure, the majority of his army is tanks, but like he makes a couple of Hellions, he goes over to the 4th base. He makes a couple of libs, like he's just up in the main and in the natural. And because of that, like because he went so Marauder heavy, like he doesn't have that much to defend. And oh my god, all the medevacs.
Like, there's nothing that shoots up. Those Vikings are not contested at all. Oh, but that was such a bad siege from
god,
Sinner.
Can he do it? Can he do it?
But there's so many siege things.
Oh god, he picks up, but he can't land.
I think he got like 3 siege things.
Jesus Christ, like he went in, he lost so many Marauders, but he's like, yo, I got this. He picks up, but both medevacs got sniped out of the sky by the Vikings. As you were saying, he just didn't have any anti-air at all, like nothing shot up. And yo, Sinner, if he wants to, he can just go across the map, mate.
Oh my god, Sinner's just expanding everywhere.
Oh my god.
He doesn't care.
Doesn't even care. And now, like, he's sieged up. He's got Liberators taking out all the tanks. He's got all the Vikings. Like, he can do whatever he wants. That's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, that Hellbat's chasing that tank. Get it. Get it.
Oh god, and this is kind of like the Lost Army.
GG.
GG. Sinner. Oh my. Takes game 1.
That hurts.
Yeah. yeah. I'm just... Shellbee had a very interesting approach to this TvT. Obviously there are like weaknesses in it, and I feel like Sinner, he exploited those weaknesses really well. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but that was really good.
It was a good attempt. I think losing so many SCVs and all the harassment that Sinner was doing really got him pretty good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Hellions, the Liberators, everything, and it just kind of forced Shellbee to go all in and didn't really have an ideal army. You know, he had a couple of tanks, he had a lot of Marauders. It didn't help that the fight started off with him like losing like half of his medevacs for free. If you remember. Yeah, like that really hurt him. If it wasn't for that, maybe that fight would have gone a little bit differently. It's hard to say. All right, and we're just getting ready for game number 2. It's going to be on Jagannatha. Which is a very vertical map. Which could mean we may see a split map scenario. We'll see. We'll see.
It's very possible. Very, very possible.
Because it isn't as wide, it's maybe a little bit easier to defend your bases. You don't spread out as much, potentially.
And on Jagannatha early at the top right corner of the map, we have our pink Terran player playing for the representing the Shellbee boys. It is Shellbee.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Jagannatha LE, we have the Mexican Terran player, the blue Terran, representing Team Alpha X. It is Sinner.
Will Sinner go mech again? Like,
that's the question, right? Will he go mech? Will Shellbee go bio? Will they mix it up? It's hard to say. It's interesting because I feel like Shellbee's response looks like something that that's his go-to, like going for those all them marauders and stuff. That's what I mean though. I feel like it's a response to the mech style from Sinner. So I don't think we're gonna see it again if Sinner decides to go bio tank. We'll see. We'll see. Yo, he's looking for a proxy.
yeah, Shellbee's scared. Just being safe, you know? Make sure there's no proxy around. Maybe they're gonna proxy, you know, an expansion somewhere, but you know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You know, he's just making sure that Sinner's not doing anything crazy. I mean, Sinner is up 1-0, right? Like, when you're in this position, you have the freedom to proxy and do things of that nature. Yo, he could still, like, proxy a starport or something.
You never know.
Do you think that's what he's going to go for, or is he just waiting to go in for a scout?
I mean, he has a Reaper coming, right? So...
True. Alright, and oh, I guess he just had the SCV to tank for the Reaper.
Smart.
Wow. He's gonna get the SCV.
Is he gonna get the SCV? He got the SCV.
He got the oh my god, what a big brain.
He's gonna get the Reaper? Oh, he's not gonna get the Reaper. The Reaper took too much damage. They traded SCVs light, but the Reaper's in. Is he gonna get a second SCV? Nah.
Ooh. That was close. He almost got it, but what is important is that he was able to delay, and now he's got a second Reaper.
No one expects the second Reaper.
Oh god, he's delaying the natural by so much. Now the Hellions here as well. Then sure, there are 2 Hellions on the way, but they're not going to stop the Reapers from just jumping into the main.
The starboard is denied as well. Good amount of damage. Good enough, not a delay done by Sinner. Should probably back off, you know, unless.
Yo, he's out for blood. He's got a second Hellion joining the fray as well. That Hellion did take a lot of damage, so he has to be careful, but he's still denying that natural. Oh my god.
Is he gonna GG after this?
This is disgusting. This is absolutely disgusting. Jesus Christ. Like, Shellbee may have to pull a couple of boys to deal with this. No, he doesn't. He waits for another round of Hellions, and with all these Hellions, he should be able to push this away. That CC got really low.
Trying to micro what little units he has against Shellbee's units, and does he deny that? No, doesn't deny it quite yet. That was close.
Oh, my.
Shellbee on the offensive.
He
bunker in the front for Sinner, but Is it enough?
We'll see. I mean, if Shellbee wants to, he could just slip past the bunker and go straight into the mineral line. There is one Hellion. We'll see if one Hellion is enough. Shellbee, he goes past the bunker. In the end, everything gets cleaned up by the reinforcements. Only gets 2 SCVs.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. Like so
Sinner's
far.
follow-up light.
Yo, yeah. He's got that 1-1-1. He's got a follow-up on the way. Like Sinner, he's been like dominant, not just this series, but specifically this game. It's been pretty insane. Shellbee, like, he finally has his natural up and running. It's really low. We'll see if like that comes into play and like the natural actually gets sniped or something like that. That'd be crazy. Oh my god.
Can these Vikings catch the bench? No, they're not.
That's so unfortunate because the Vikings, they were waiting for it, right? They're in position to try and catch something like this, but they miss it. There's no detection.
Is there no scan? This command center doesn't have energy. What about the other command center? That one barely has energy.
Yeah, it has enough for a single scan. There are 4 Vikings out. Jesus.
2-shotted, but 5 SCVs did go down.
Yo, and we see Shellbee, he's had enough. He's getting ready for a push. He's able to kill the Cyclone, but Sinner was able to spot the army moving out with the Cyclone as well. It gave him the knowledge, and immediately he's going to be starting up a bunker. Will he have enough to hold on here? I think it's pretty ambitious if he tries to hold on to his 3rd base. But can Shellbee do more damage?
Shellbee doesn't. I don't think Shellbee has a. I think that's the last scan for a while, and there is another Banshee coming out soon. So with that Banshee's help and the 2 tanks, I think Sinner's got enough to defend. The Banshee could just pick off the tanks. The Vikings got nothing. They can't really
oh my god,
do anything against that Banshee, but there is an actual scan. Clutch scan from Shellbee.
Yeah, very clutch, and he looks like he gets up the ramp in the end. There's still 2 defensive tanks. One of them does unsiege, and he gets on top. One of them kills one of the tanks of Shellbee.
Marines versus Vikings in a tank. Vikings are good against mechanical, oddly enough.
Oh yeah, and the tank goes down. The repair wasn't fast enough. So with these 3 Vikings and with this 1 tank and with the rally, it looks like Shellbee has enough to at least deny that 3rd CC. Sinner, he's pulling the boys.
Boys have been pulled. Sinner's tank has gone down. All that's left is Vikings on the floor. They're gonna fight everything.
Yeah, like it looks like Sinner has held. Like Shellbee, he is rallying more units across the map. Like he's got like tanks and just everything coming to help out, but he's kind of run out of steam.
Yeah, should rally back home and reset. Try to send the Liberator, but Sinner too good catching the Liberator.
Jesus Christ. And as soon as that happens, Shellbee just turns around. He's just going back home. Oh my god, the Banshee does make it across the map.
GG is called.
Sinner takes the 2-0.
Shellbee just couldn't keep up, it seems like.
Yeah, like Sinner, he's still got it. He may be an older gentleman, but you know what? His hands are still fast, and that was really impressive. Like how aggressive he was, especially in the beginning as well. Like delaying the natural for so long. Like that was, that was good.